Hey everyone, Tigertenaka here, and welcome back to another part of Pokemon Platinum. In the last part, we took on and defeated Aaron of the Elite Four, and in this part, we're going to be going on to challenge the second member of the Elite Four. Let's go up the elevated platform, and this is Bertha. She is a ground-type user. So let's see what she has to say here. Well, you're quite the adorable trainer, but you've also got a spine. I'm Bertha. I have a preference for ground-type Pokemon. Well, would you show this old lady how much you've learned? Bertha may be old, but she is a very experienced trainer, as she is in the Elite Four after all. She's going to start out with a Whiscash, water ground type. It's a very average. Well, I shouldn't say that average, but it's average enough, I guess. It's more on the physical attacking side than anything. And I believe hers knows Dragon Dance? I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure she has an Ice-type move on it, but it's not, or not, never mind. I guess hers is more of a special attacker. I honestly don't remember Whiscash's stats very well, but all I know is that most people use it as a Dragon Dancing Pokemon, since it got Dragon Dance in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, which I don't understand myself, but whatever. That was up to Game Freak, not me. Alright, so now Whiscash should go down, no problem. I could have swore she was going to start out with something else, but it's still good that I let off with Ivy. Alright, so what's your next Pokemon here? Gliscor! Gliscor is a ground flying type. It's a very unique typing. You don't see that, like, ever, except for its pre-evolution, I believe. But Gliscor, not only is it a powerful physical attacker and somewhat fast, it has some pretty good bulk, too. I probably should have gone after Frieza instead of Napoleon, but I don't know what I was thinking, honestly. That was stupid. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. And as you can see, since Gliscor is level 53, I believe that means that this is Bertha's strongest Pokemon. So now that we have Frieza, let's go ahead and try using Blizzard with that. I wish Frieza was part Ice-type like it would be in 5th Gen, because that would mean it would resist that. And that was a crit, so it should be able to take another one even if it crits again. And we are on a missing spree, how lovely. Yeah, Ice Fang has a chance to freeze and flinch, I believe, so it has a 20% chance of making me not be able to do anything in the next turn. But since Blizzard is 4 times super effective, that is the end of Gliscor. One thing to note about Bertha's team is that most of her Pokemon are ×4 weak to something. Let's see. Next up is her Hippowdon. This is what I thought she was going to start out with earlier. Hippowdon is a pure ground type. I believe the only Pokemon on the team that doesn't have a quadruple weakness. And it has the ability Sandstream, which makes a permanent sandstorm appear. And with Sandstorm, it damages all Pokemon that are not Rock, Ground, or Steel types. And it also provides a +1 special defense boost to those Pokemon. And that was a nice crit. But Hippowdon is a very good physical tank. It's a little weak on the special side, but other than that, it's really good. There's a reason it's in OU and 4th Gen. But it still gets taken down relatively easily by grass types, because it can't really hurt them that well. So let's see what else she sends out after Ivy gets hit by Sandstorm. Golem! Golem is a favorite of mine in 1st Gen, one of my favorite rock types. It is a very kind of like Hippowdon, it's a very good physical tank. In fact, it was, excuse me, it was like the best rock type other than Rhydon in the first couple of generations. However, if you're using a grass type, be wary because it does carry Fire Punch, and I believe it also has Thunder Punch. And Sandstorm's going to take me out because of that crit. Although Bertha kind of deserves it because otherwise this would be completely unfair. Let's go into Lucario because close combat should be enough to take it out. Otherwise I can just use a bunch of revives on stuff. And down goes Golem. With very little trouble. And let's see what our last Pokemon is here. It is Rhyperior. This is their strongest Pokemon, I remember that now. Rhyperior. It's... imagine Rhydon, but better. Especially since it has the Solid Rock ability. Solid Rock decreases the power of super effective moves, so... say my Blizzard here. Because of its ability, it's only going to do the equivalent of normal damage. It'll still say it's super effective, but it'll do the damage of a neutral Blizzard. And I believe it has Mega Horn? Oh man, Rock Wrecker. That is basically a rock-type version of Hyper Beam, but physical, so it can actually take advantage of that, instead of using its horrid special attack stat. I'm going to use Substitute so it hits the Rock Wrecker and has to recharge on the next turn. At least I believe that's how it works for the Sandstorm. Or, not Sandstorm, the Rock Wrecker recharging thing. I didn't want to use Discharge, god damn it! Fuck. I'm gonna have to switch out to something. Crap. I would have had it too. Crap. I am gonna go out to Stereo Hearts here. I'm basically counting on it hitting and then having to recharge. Okay, use Mega Horn. That works. I guess that gives me an extra turn to heal up. Man, I can't believe I did that. Let's go and use a Hyper Potion since I used up all my Moo Moo Milks. And Rock Wrecker missed again. Let's see, I believe that was our third one. Let's go for Air Slash here. Rhyperior doesn't have the best special defense in the world, and the one time I didn't want to crit. Actually, never mind, that works because of the Citrus Berry. I forget again! And she flinched because of my Togekiss's ability Serene Grace, so that's nice. Dear child, don't assume for an instant that you've won. She's right, she could still win this if she tries. Or if I get very unlucky. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and use a Revive. I don't want to attack it again, because it might go back to full restore range, which I really don't want. So I'm gonna let Stereo Hearts get KO'd here. Ooh, Avalanche. That is an Ice-type equivalent of Revenge, where you always move last, but if you get hit first, the move's power doubles. Let's see here. I'm gonna have to bank on a Blizzard hit. So I'm actually gonna use Substitute here and see what happens from there. Okay, there's the Rock Wrecker, so I have 2 chances to hit with Blizzard now because she has to recharge the next turn. Because if I use Shadow Ball, it's not going to KO, and she'll be able to use a full restore, which I really don't want. But There goes Rhyperior, after taking out a good chunk of my team, actually. So, good game, Bertha. So let's see what she has to say here. Well, dear child, I must say that was most impressive. The Pokemon believed in you and did their best to let you win. Even though I lost, I find myself with this silly old grin. I believe that's what she says. You're quite something, youngster. I like how you and your Pokemon earned that win by working as one. That's what makes you so strong. I think you can go as far as you want. And with that, the door behind her is opened up as well, so we can go to the third member of the Elite Four and challenge them. But that'll have to wait till the next part, because this video will be getting a little long if I challenge 2 of the Elite Four, and I want each of the Elite Four to have their own video, so it's a little more special. So, in the next episode of Pokemon Platinum, we will be challenging the third member of the Elite Four. See you guys then.